Do you think there's a point here where he actually does have to change how he communicates in order to reach that middle core? Because his base is there. But every time he says horseface, is he winning anyone over in the middle by going horseface about somebody he stumped 10 years ago?
Well, the fun part about this is if you would just go back in time and remember how we felt about these tweets just 2 years ago, whether you loved him or hated him, how did you feel about these tweets? Your hair caught on fire. Like, it was like, if you loved him, you'd be like, don't do that. And if you hated him, it was like, well, look what you've done. And now he tweets horseface about a porn star that he was, allegedly got with. And the entire world went, horseface, I can see it. You would have to agree. You would have to agree that the level of hair on fire went to maybe a slight, tingling on the scalp. And he has the ability to just make us get used to it.
Well, he's definitely inured us. I mean, there's no question. After this many levels of acid on the skin, we've developed a certain thickness of skin. But I do wonder, do you think that...
But let me give you a more complete answer to that. I think there's a portfolio effect here. There's a diversification effect. He throws out a lot of stuff. If you were to go back and say, all right, during the campaign, these 10 tweets, would you have done these 10 tweets, Mr. Expert political person, whoever you're talking to? And the expert would say, no, I would not have done 9 of these. These are all mistakes. But probably, now that we have the benefit of watching him win, probably 2 or 3 were a problem. And then 7 just fired up the base, made it more interesting, collected energy, took attention away from his rivals. But which of the 3 could you have picked them in advance? It's hard. So I think that we have to be a little bit humble about whether we can look at his tweets that got us here, and we didn't recognize which were good or bad then, that suddenly we've developed this ability that, now we can tell. Now he's president. Now I can tell that's a bad tweet. That one will hurt him. Now, there's some that even I say the same thing. I go, in the example you gave, talking about physical confrontation in any way is probably just a bad idea. But I didn't become president, and I'm not sure I would have had the talent to do it. So I always keep that little bit of doubt that maybe just talking tough, maybe being the toughest guy in the room, has some benefits that are not immediately obvious. And I think it might translate to a lot of different fields, that he's just the toughest one. And we feel that. We always feel his toughness. It just comes out in every way.